only 80s radio station is...
Absolute 80s. Absolute 80s. Here for good. Well, for now. We are called Absolute 80s. You are not. Hey, you're listening to the UK's only 80s radio station. Right here.
It's Absolute 80s.
Absolute 80s. Playing the best music from the 80s, even if it is grammatically incorrect. I'm talking to you, was not was. Online, on mobile, and on digital radio. The UK's only 80s radio station. This is Absolute 80s. UK's #1 station for being #1 in the UK. Absolute 80s. Absolute 80s. Coming at you directly. This is Absolute 80s. And now, we're back to the music.
Absolute 80s.
The UK's #1 station for unnecessary sound effects. Absolute 80s. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89. These, my friends, are the Absolute 80s. Absolute 80s. Our studios are built from leftover plasticine from the Sledgehammer video. This is Absolute
80s.
A radio station that only plays 80s music. Who would have thought? This is Absolute 80s. Double keyboards. It's Absolute 80s.
Welcome back. Not that you've been anywhere, but in case you have, you're back with the UK's only 80s radio station.
Absolute 80s. Who wants cake? Well, tough luck. This is
Absolute 80s.
the UK's #1 station for inappropriate pauses. This is Absolute 80s. This is Absolute 80s, so it stands to reason that this song is from the 80s. Absolute 80s. Choosing your music.
Absolute.
So you don't have to.
We are
Absolute 80s. I don't believe my eyes. It's Absolute 80s. It couldn't be. It is Absolute
80s.
You're listening to Absolute 80s. You're listening to Absolute 80s in the morning, in the evening, last thing at night. Skeletor's having a shindig at Castle Grayskull, and everyone's invited.
It's Absolute 80s.
The UK's #1 station for bad sentence structure. And that's why you're listening now to
Absolute 80s.
because that is what the name it was given is.
This is
Absolute 80s. The UK's only 80s radio station is Absolute 80s. The UK's #1 station for abrupt endings. Absolute 80s. Serving the UK with a plethora of 80s delights.
Absolute 80s.
It's Absolute 80s. Get your laughing gear around that.
Absolute 80s. I know you've got more important things to do, but we've got some great videos on the website, absoluteradio.co.uk.
The Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show.
Heading into London last night to get to the Palladium, traffic was really bad. I was annoyed because I wanted to go to get a pre-show bite to eat.
I was actually inside. I got caught by a member of our audience doing my trick. Look at that. That is a whole coat pocket full of mayonnaise.
Why would you do that?
Because you never know where you're going to be next when you need mayonnaise and someone's going to hide it from you. So I always have mayonnaise in my coat pocket.
That means every time you go out, you've got to make sure and transfer the mayonnaise cachet to the other jacket.
Correct, yeah.
There are no words sometimes.
The Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show. Every weekday morning when you wake up.
With Wix. Let's do it right.